Welcome to Sacred Birthway. I'm so glad you're here. If you're here, I'm guessing that you fall into one of two categories. The first is you're a first-time expectant mother and you're looking for information on pregnancy, labor, birth, postpartum, and beyond. But you also want to find something that has your Catholic faith and God at the center of the pregnancy and of the whole journey, as opposed to just somewhere fit God in. And the second category is you have other children already, but you want to prepare for this birth more intentionally and with your husband at your side and with God in the center, and you just want to be a bit more rooted in your faith as you prepare this time around. Either way, I'm so glad you're here. So a little bit about me. I'm Agatha. I'm Catholic. I'm a mom of two, and I am a Catholic birth educator. I created this channel because I found that there's a gap that exists, and I could find information about labor and pregnancy, but it wasn't all necessarily Christian, let alone Catholic, and it was hard to find something that was very much God at the center and your husband as the main support, because your husband has a big role in this journey as well. So I wanted to create something that helps put it all together: marriage, your faith, and just having God walk with you through this journey, because it really is a journey and you keep learning as you go. So I do just want to name something that I know that a lot of people do struggle with, especially first-time pregnancy, is the overwhelm of it all. Finding all the information, be rooted in God as well, figuring out even just the basics of like what kind of baby items you need and how to prepare your home and what the stages of labor are, what's happening to your body, what it actually feels like, how to have your husband be part of it, how to surrender your birth, how to choose your environment. Do you do a hospital birth, a birth center, or a birth at home? What comfort measures actually are, what interventions actually exist. This is, I know, a lot of information, and it can be overwhelming to try to find all this information and filter through what is actually useful and what may not be so useful. So this is already all overwhelming by itself. And then on top of that, you're still living your life. You both may be working. You're maybe trying to figure out if you could go from 2 incomes to 1, where you'll be living. Or maybe you have to move. Maybe you're trying to find your place in a new home. This is all just so much information to learn all at the same time while living life. Unfortunately, no one can hand you a map of this, and that's exactly why I built this, so that we can walk through it together. My mission is simple: to give Catholic moms and couples knowledge and peace to approach birth and labor and postpartum and pregnancy just with God. Knowledge and peace go together, because with knowledge brings peace. So preparing with God at the center doesn't mean that you stop preparing physically. You prepare physically and learn the knowledge and do the practice and have God walk with you, just like the road to Emmaus. For example, you learn the stages of labor and you learn how to surrender your fears and surrender control over to God. You learn what you need to do to pack the hospital bag. You learn comfort measures. You practice with your partner. You have these conversations with your husband and you learn about each other and what each of you need and how to be supported during this big time in your lives. You learn how to remind yourself that God is present and God wants to be with you and accompany you through this journey. That's what intentional preparation looks like, and I want to help you get there. I want to also show you that marriage is very part of this preparation journey as well. Your husband isn't just someone who shows up the day of. He's not just there. He has specific roles to help with. He's your advocate, someone that can clearly be able to translate your needs over to your care team and help carry that out. He's your rock, someone that you can lean on, and you know that he's there to support you. And he's your bouncer, someone who enforces the boundaries that you both set beforehand so that each know what is needed at that moment. So every single thing I teach on this channel isn't just for the mother. It's for both of you, keeping both of you in mind, because this is the marriage, and that's just such a beautiful thing. So what will you find here on this channel? Practical, honest support and guidance on what you're already looking for. Labor tips, how to pack your bag, what to pack, what kind of things you need to prepare for in the home, how to take care of a newborn baby, how to prepare for breastfeeding, just topics that you're already looking for. A lot of this will also be centered on God, because your faith is so important in this journey as well, and God wants to walk with you through this journey. And all of this teaching will be in the context of you and your husband together learning, because ultimately the two of you will be going through this whole journey together. If you don't know where to start with my free prep checklist. It covers labor, pregnancy, birth, postpartum, and marriage, all in one place, and the link is down below. Then, stay a while. Subscribe, because we're just getting started, and I want to walk this road with you. So until next time, prepare with intention, be rooted in peace, and trust the one who is already preparing the way before you as you walk your sacred birth way. Bye.